Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, guys, and I am so excited to be here every single day to provide the crypto knowledge, the crypto feeling. And, oop, that's a little oversold. There we go. I'm a little overbought, actually, on that audio. Audio's overbought. Way too overbought on the audio. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time as we dive into the crypto space, fly into the crypto space, go as high as we can go into the stratosphere. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. We're going to go over Bitcoin. What is it doing? Is it going to break 44K and go back to 42K? I got you guys ready for this. It's funny. All my lifers, they seem to forget what I tell them. Because I guess when I post bullish charts, they forget what I say. Right? Even I guess sometimes forget what I say. Let's move forward. But what did I talk about? Well, look at this, man. Mask taking a massive dump. Even getting a pump on the 1 hour and getting no move. Or 5 minute, actually. Let's take a look. Extremely oversold on the 1 hour. I mean, this thing went as low as 6 beans, right? And it's forming divergence now on the 15 minute. Look at that. That's strong divergence. We have a swing down to swing down and a swing up to swing up. Time heals all wounds. If you're down in a trade, many of us are down today. A lot of the trades got stopped out that I positioned. It is what it is. This one still did not get stopped though. Look. If we reopen, that's not true because we opened the trade right around here. You may have been stopped out of the trade, but that's why I would just I would get back in. That's what I would do. If you got stopped out of a lot of your trades, I'd just get back right into them. I'd reposition them, and you know, that's what I would do. 27th like, boys, girls, hit the like button, brothers and sisters. Shout out to Maddie, who knows, jumping back into the Patreon, man. Appreciate you, brother. I see you, man. Made me so happy to see you jumping back in, man. I don't know why, but it just, I mean, I guess I know why, because you're one of my OGs. One of the OGs. I appreciate you from the jump. Thank you for coming on in. I'm staying with my guns with Mask today. Me too, bro. I'm sticking with it. You know why? NFT, about to boom. There's strong support right here in this region. And we're right at the strong. Look at this. Resistance, 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 resistance. I drew a green bar here at heavy support. Highly likely we get a bounce from here. It is what it is. I'm hanging on in there, man. I'm down about $900. Scouts Honor, I put 10 grand in. I'm down 900. I'll take that easy loss. No worries. And I'm going to hold, baby. Hold. Right? My stop was below this line. I'm still holding, baby. Hit that like, folks. I had an awesome one-on-one with the Crypto Lifer this morning. Well worth it. Get educated or get wrecked. Shout out to Terry A, man. Appreciate you more than you would ever know. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for saying that. You know, a lot of times, guys, the people that get the Patreon or the tutoring, they jump into the live stream within that day and they say something great about it. So that's how you know. They want to tell someone, you know, I could have gotten wrecked until I met the Crypto Lifer, you know. You still might get wrecked if you don't listen. Anything is possible, right? It's proper risk management. I hope they reach the bottom here, right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin as everyone wants to know what's happening with BTC, baby. What's happening with BTC up in the game? All right. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. If you're new to the channel, if you just jumped in, if you found the algorithm and it lured you on in, let me bring you up to date of what is cracking here, okay? We go over Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, total 2 every single day here on the channel. What is total and total 2? They're the entire market cap of all of the cryptocurrencies, okay? That's what total is. Total 2 is the entire market cap of just the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin. What is dominance is how much money is in basically Bitcoin only. Like if you had a $1 trillion market cap and you had $500 billion in Bitcoin, it had a 50% Bitcoin dominance rate, right? Bitcoin dominance would be at 50%. And we track these things together. It's a quadrant of information, and it helps us see what's going down in the market. It helps us get a feel of what's going down. I kept saying there was going to be a pullback at 176, 181, remember, for the market cap, okay? Now, you could put us still in this rising wedge, which, you know, there's two things going on here. There's this rising, you know, I like to paint both scenarios because nobody knows them exactly which one it is. Right here, this was a rising wedge, clean. We broke out of it, clearly. Also, there's an M pattern there. M patterns, it's telling me that there's more downside probably, right down to here, okay? 41,330, right? I think it's highly likely that we retest 42K. I want us to retest this previous high right here because it would just solidify the bounce, okay? Now, there's another suggestion that we're still in this because the bottom's pretty wide. And we just haven't we haven't broken the pattern. Like, we're still in the pattern. This is another possible idea right here for Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Please hit the like button. It really helps me and my family. If not for me, for my wife and kid. Also, there's a lot of people that get lost. They find me, and then they get the tutoring. They get what they need, and they get education. Even look at all the people that get tutoring and all the people that write testimonials for me. I think I have one of the thickest testimonial books of any single trading group or course out there. And people love it. They like the energy. They like the vibe. They like the information that they're getting. When you hit the like button, you help the algorithm get other people to see my videos, which then you might save someone from getting wrecked. Your like literally might, for the rest of the day, you can walk around and be like, you know what? I did my part. Like, I hit the like button. Honestly, I know it sounds hilarious, but it's like you might have saved someone from getting wrecked because that one extra like will push the algorithm, that one extra move, which will put that video right in front of one extra person, which will save one extra wallet from getting eaten by the market makers. So please do your part. Hit the like button for someone out there that may get wrecked. So basically, if you don't hit the like button, you want someone to get wrecked. So is that what you want? You want someone to get wrecked? I don't think you do. You're a crypto lifer, so hit that like button, do your part, do the right thing. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Bitcoin on the 15-minute, extremely oversold, ready to bounce. Beautiful. All right. We also have this. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. Strong bullish divergence. When's the last time we saw that? Right here, we had a little bit. It wasn't even that strong. That's Class A. This is Class C. Class C means, look, they both swing down, but the swing's just not as bad on this meter here. If you keep drawing this and you keep drawing this, they will eventually intersect. ICP is ready to bounce. This is up to something big. I think we could see 15 cents real quick. Can you go over Bybit? Buy a bit more on volume. Can you overbuy a bit more on the volume? I think we could see on that. Should I be up? You want the volume to be up a little bit? Yeah, we could bring the volume up. How's that? That's even more. How's that? Now that's, yeah, there you go. That's the yellow. That's hot. That's where you want to be, right there. That's the sweet spot. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, yeah, because I move away a little bit too. Sorry about that. That's a lot better. Sorry to everyone. Hope that's a lot better. I think we could see 15 cents real quick. Hit that like, folks. Awesome one-on-one with the Crypto Lifer. I'm an OG. I've been watching you for 4 weeks now, every single day. And my favorite stream was when Bitcoin pumped so hard and you were screaming. I love that. Shout out to Jassy Clandell, man. Appreciate you, man. So look, I mean, we bounced here. We got to bounce here. Now, remember what we talk about when it comes to a trend. Higher high, a low. You know we need to make a higher high. We make a higher high. Now we need to make a lower low. We do. Now we need to make a higher high. Lower low. Higher high. The low. Now, that's usually when a trend begins to go to the downside, right? You see what I'm saying? Now, if we don't make a higher high here, then we're going to be in trouble. So we're waiting. There's going to be a bounce. And that's a very easy way to find out whether we're going up, we're moving up or down. We make a higher high and break out of this pattern. All right. Highly likely we get a bounce here from 44,100, 44, you know, even if we go to 43.8, they try to scare you. Usually when they get us wicked out here, they get us everyone a little scared. They get a little more out of it. They usually suck a little more blood out of that, and then they'll pump us up again. So we'll be watching it closely, but that's something that I'll be looking at for Bitcoin. You know, you never know. But so far, so good. 44,000. You know, nice little bounce. Look at that M pattern. You could even take the M pattern measured move, right? And all my lifers were aware of this. I was bullish and back and forth, but I did say, hey, bearish scenario. I even said, look at this rising wedge entirely. And I said, you know, the measured move is 37,000. See what I'm saying? Out of this rising wedge. That's the measured move. Out of this smaller rising wedge, this one that we made, the measured move is about here. About 43,327. Yeah, and we went over the idea that there had to be a pullback. There has to be a pullback. Eventually, we're going to have to pull back, right? Now, we're oversold again here, though, on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. That's a very, very good sign that we're going to get a nice reversal to the upside. Very good time to load up into BTC, in my humble of opinion. Very good time to load up into BTC, all right? You buy that fear, man, you know? And the good thing about it is if it starts to fall, it could either do a bearish retest or it really will fall. So we'll be watching it closely.
But so far, so good. We even got caught by the 50-day moving average right there. Look, we got the 50 ready to catch it. Nice little bounce. So idea for some bullishness is that we're oversold on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, which we've been oversold on the 1 hour, though, for a while now. That happens, right? Fake out, fake out, fake out. And that's why you never know. You know, nothing is guaranteed in trading, right? You do it the best you can over and over again. And usually if you do the same thing, you got to do the same things over and over again. And that's where you will find an edge. That's where you will truly gain an edge. So look, we formed this. It busted out too fast, formed another flag, fell out of that flag, okay? Funny, you could also do this pattern, which is interesting. Say it's in this giant, like, just this giant channel. All right. So now you got some ideas for where Bitcoin's going to go. Back to the top, right? Down and out. Gonna break back into this pattern. There's one scenario. Another scenario is that it breaks back into this pattern and it starts using this pattern. This one right here. So I don't even need that, but this one with this line here. I know it's jumbled lines, so you may not really see what I'm saying, but if you do, let me show you. Bitcoin's gonna bounce up. Now it could respect this little flag that it's in, or it could choose to go upward, and we're gonna see which way it wants to go. We're gonna find out, and that's how I like to track BTC, right? Now, forming a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside, right? About to touch the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour. It's another good sign. A bounce off there would be nice. The last time we bounced was right here, and we fell through with a bounce. Look at the last time we bounced was right there, or got near it. Usually in a bearish scenario, we're below it, we fight through it, we bounce away. We come through, we go below it, we bounce away. Are we going to go below it, come over and bounce away, or just bounce away? We'll see. But you can see we've gotten a bounce every time from that area, and highly likely we're going to get the bounce here too as well off the 200, if we're bullish, if things remain bullish. Bitcoin actually is replaying kind of a bit of itself, though, from its last run, right? Definitely is a rising wedge that's breaking to the downside. I'm going to go with this instead of going back and forth. I like to eventually pick something. I like this. This is what's happening for me personally. And it even did a bearish retest right there, which, bam, bearish retest and gone. Would have been a beautiful short for BTC. Also, BTC down was looking pretty nice. I was skeptical of which way it was going to go, so I was going to open up a short, and I'd rather just, you know, buy in. Now, this dip is a perfect time to buy into altcoins, in my opinion. Use all the Bitcoin dips now going forward to buy into altcoins. All right, that's it. You know, that's my opinion. Have stops in place at certain points if you're not willing to hold for 2 to 3 years. If you're trying to make money in the next 6-7 months to get in and out of this market, then you need to change it differently. If you don't need to take funds out of this market and you just want to keep gains and keep buying into different things, then by all means, do whatever you have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold, begin to dollar cost average. Do what makes you feel comfortable with your trading scenario. Everyone's going to do something different. Nobody's going to trade the same. Nobody, okay? I want to reiterate that. Like, nobody's going to trade the same, all right? Everyone will find a different trading style. I mean, some people will find the same one, possibly, but everyone will find a different trading style, right? So I guess I came late today and it threw everybody off. I don't know. Hope everyone is doing well. Lifer teaching is the best YouTube has to offer. Appreciate you, man. Okay, let's do some teaching today. I like days like today so we can do some teaching. All right. Yo, Fidel. Shout out to Fidel, man. Bitcoin seems to have reached the bottom. Voice is low. Let's get it. Still, voice is still low? Is the voice really still low? What's your best DCA chain? Hold on, let me listen to my own stream. Yeah, Bitcoin, YouTube's been acting funny because look, you gotta reset this just to hit. This should come down as channel. Just click on this and channel comes down. See that? I click on it all the time. Nothing's happening. Can't find my own channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, seems to be acting up a little bit. Sound is fine. Voice is good now. No, it's good. All right, cool. All right. Okay, so let's talk about what happened last night, too. We talked about, and we gave a call for SRK, right? You know, as I was going to bed, I'm looking at the market. I threw SRK up there. We made 48% in 1 minute. That happened in a minute. It looks like an hour candle, but literally in 1 minute. I put the call out. Next thing you know, 48% gains on KuCoin. You must open up a KuCoin account. Hit the referral link in the description of my video. Please hit the referral link in the description of my video and open up a KuCoin account. It'll change the way you trade. You'll see, there's so many beautiful low cap gems exploding out of control on KuCoin. It's amazing. So I'm looking at this double bottom that played out. It's forming this beautiful pennant. I formed the pennant. I said, wow, I like this pennant. I said, open here, stop loss there. Boom. Hit the target within, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes of me posting the trade, which we had even more time for the lifers to get in, right? It makes it look like a pump and dump. I don't know how it happened. I don't know who did it. I don't know what did it. I can't explain these things. My intuition is strong with my labradorite. I got my labradorite at all times, and I'm telling you, man, was it the labradorite? Is that why I felt the need? But I just was like, okay, SRK, man, about to pop. SRK KuCoin, you know, I just put it out at what? 10:08. I put out AirSwap. Let's take a look at AST for BTC too. It's a coin that I really like. Take a look at that. Moonstarter. All right, something I'm looking at too as well. All right. And then Raven Coin. All right. Mask, which took a dump. Look, it ended up falling down to here. It did not go to the stop loss though. But did it? 604. I do believe it did not go to the stop loss. Did not hit the stop loss. 604. It got really close though. We'll take a look. Maybe it did. I don't think so though. Farm did a nice bit of a move last night as well and started to move once we gave the call for Farm, and then it pumped even more. Matic was pumping. Got a little more of it, but then it came back down. Near did its thing. We gave you Near way back when it was like $2.38. It went all the way to $3.30. It's actually one of the stronger coins today. Near 50% gains on Near with this inverted head and shoulder after we gave you the original call. We've given you 2 calls on Near in the last few weeks that have all played out very, very well. All right. And here's the bigger call for Near that I gave that gave 43% gains. See what I'm saying? On this cup and handle. So just showing you guys how to make gains by finding patterns and let the patterns play out. Obviously, you got to trade Bitcoin with the patterns. You got to be watching Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's in a good way, you trade it. Today, I'm not sending out 100 altcoin. We're not going to run around, we're going to prepare though. It's looking like the 1 hour is flipping, and we're going to use this fear to our advantage. We're going to talk about who got stopped out, what happened, right? Because that happens. Every once in a while, there's going to be a night where Bitcoin's going to ruin the party. It is what it is. Telcoin's starting to make a bit of a move. Let's going to look at some of the setups that I've been putting out here. Matic did break out and pump to the upside. Got a little move out of the trade, not enough. All right. And these are just, if you were in the Patreon, look at all the calls you would have gotten. I'm going to hide that now because it's getting out of control. So many calls there, so many ideas. Even coins you may never have heard of, just coins to invest in that you may never have known about. And big things coming. I have some news here with Polygon and QuickSwap. All right. So Matic news as well coming out, which is good. It came out this morning. Right. And check out Crypto Puffs. Let's talk about Crypto Puffs and why I like it. I think it's interesting. It is one of those small deflationary tokens, but you get 3 tokens in one. I mean, you get Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin holding the thing. It's just very interesting, right? Over time, you amass a little bit more of these coins just holding the coin. I find it very interesting, and it could entice people to get in. And I'd like to watch this as an experiment to see what happens. It's the first triple reflective token ever made, right? I also like the whole idea with the Crypto Puffs. Also, great website. Absolute great website. Beautiful, beautiful graphics, moving nicely, you know? So, there's an idea. You can scan it and get your own cereal box. Just Crypto Puffs, very interesting. I did a video on it earlier. You can check it out. And I find it interesting. I think personally, it could do some damage. Yeah, I wasn't paid to show this video at all, but I was, I did mention and talk to the dev team, and I liked their idea, man. And I said, maybe we could work something out in the future. What happens is I make a video. If they like the video, we work together, and so I like this project. It looks cool. And it looks like it could do some damage. You know what I'm saying? I found it on my own research in it, going through kind of all these crazy little coins, and then I said, hey, man, what could happen with this coin? It looks like very, very sellable. General shills, that rolls off the tip of the tongue. So I find this extremely interesting, and that's why I made the video. That's why I'm talking about it. 3 coins inside, and it eventually could go to nothing. High risk, high reward on all these too. I want to say that out loud. High risk, high reward. Like, I'll put it no more than a few $100 in things of this nature. And again, none of this is financial advice, and nothing I talk about here on this show is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only, and I want you to get your own financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right? Make sure you know what you're doing. All right? I advise you to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. That's how I changed my life. You can do whatever makes you happy in this game. But CryptoPuffs, man, pretty interesting. It's worth a laugh. It's growing. Jump into the Telegram. Follow them on Twitter. See what's going on. They're coming out today at 2 p.m. Oh, no, I believe at 12 o'clock. In 30 minutes, you'll be able to purchase this coin. Has a $40,000 market cap. If it goes to 1 million, you'll make a killing. So, CryptoPuffs, man. Watch, you could see it 3, 4, 5 days from now, and you might just be like, wow, did I not even just take a nibble? But you never know. You never know. High risk, high reward. It is what it is. CryptoPuffs, baby. CryptoPuffs. Boop. So look, I'm down 1,200 now on my mass call. Getting killed. Absolutely murked. And down 174 on Mina Protocol. But I'm willing to hold my trades. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to hold them. I'm okay with it. I like what I bought. I think Mask is going to do well. Look at this. SRK. It's okay to be down, guys. As I told you, I've won 40 out of 50 of my last trades. It's all right to be down. I don't mind showing you that I'm down. It's okay. It's okay. Someone might see that for the first time, like, damn, I don't want to join this channel now. If I showed you every win that I ever made and never showed you a down trade, I would be such a liar, man. I don't want to be that dude, man. I want to be a real person. Show you that, yes, I take a hit now and again. All right? I stream right through it, baby. You see me bugging out? No. Stokes are oversold. Everything's looking nice. I'm not too stressed about it. Look at this. SRK forming another flag, getting ready for some more moves to the upside. So I like what's forming here with SRK. Watch it closely. Obviously, we want to see these Stokes reset down to the dotted line here, and we'll see where it goes. So let me open it up. Let's look at it on the 15-minute for market structure purposes. What I mean by market, or I should say price structure. I want to see the price. I want to see the price structure. Like, I want to see what this pennant really looks like in all its detail. Shout out to the music makers of these awesome tracks, man. This is called Progressive House. If you like Progressive House, come on down to the Crypto Lifer Hall of Fame. So I see this kind of mellowing out and doing its thing on the 15-minute, and then the 1 hour kind of resetting. Maybe it does a few more little jiggly lines, and then we could be gone on this. It already broke out hard, got sold off, and forming another pennant. People like this. It also has a lot of news coming out. SRK has a lot of news. I showed my Patreons all the news, so stay tuned, my Patreons. I hit you guys with news. Yesterday, we had our weekly screen share, which I need to post a link to, actually. Let me grab that real fast. See, they're making it like YouTube's been acting funky. Here is the weekly screen share. Shareable link. Part 1. I have to do part 1 and part 2. Internet is funky here. It's taking a little bit longer to upload things. Also, I had some issues yesterday when I got kicked off my own screen share. Didn't know. Screen shared for a nice 10 minutes. Happens. Weekly. And on the weekly screen share, we just go over long-term hold ideas. We talk about market cycle changes. And I go over general rules and awesome tips and tricks that I think help us all. A lot of stuff gets channeled during that meeting. It's a really special time for me, as for you guys as well. So I appreciate everyone that came in yesterday and jumped on in. If you got a chance, if you're a Patreon, take a look in the exclusive calls. I just posted part 1 of the weekly screen share. I'll post part 2 later on today. I like SRK right now. Despite what's going on in the market, this is looking pretty hot. This is looking pretty hot. So look at that. SRK. Could you get another 34% and only have to risk 11? You know what? Market is sketchy. Market is sketchy. All trades are high risk right now, but they are high reward. And again, I wouldn't get into the trade until we got a reset here. How do you do that? See how there's a plus sign right here? You can just right click that plus sign, or you can just click this plus sign and hit add an alert. If the plus sign isn't there, you're going to want to then right click to get the plus sign. All right. Sweet. Watching right after the stream. Screen share was dope yesterday. For real, boss. It was hard to find you today on here. Where are the super chats from them deep dives, people? What's the progress? Why is it hard to find me? Isn't that crazy? Like, it's hard to find a live stream. Like, how do they hide it? I got stopped at a mask. I made it. Sweet. Smash them likes, people. Yeah, man. I feel like Paulie D'd in here. What's a Prague House and Trace DJ? Yo, I like Paulie D, man. Paulie D's a good dude, man. Nice kid, man. Nano pumped despite everything else. Right? Doing its thing. Neo did some damage. So despite all the, we're getting a little bit, Neo did some damage and then came right back into the pennant. It was up nicely, but that's why I take my profits, man. But that's, what I'm talking about is these are called retests. Neo is retesting. So look at this. I would open a trade here for Neo right now. This is why we use this time as a beautiful time to get into a trade. That's what's called a retest. All right? So beautiful. I'm happy that we looked at this. Neo retesting. You want to buy the retest. When it's retesting and you got low Stokes, I call that Chow Bela. It's a beautiful thing. Risk 13% gains to get 48.47 for Neo. All right. Obviously high risk. It's high risk because Bitcoin's funking. You could wait around for Bitcoin to kind of chill out, but I think we're going to get the bounce. I don't think. The chart conveys we're going to get the bounce. I don't like using the word I think. It's not a good idea. Because when you trade, I think we're going up today. Do you? What does the chart say, man? Get that out of your head. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you. If you found the live stream, if you didn't, it's all good. I'm not letting anything stress me out today. Today is going to be a beautiful, happy day for me. No matter what, I'm going to be super happy about every single moment that I live today. Because this could be the last day of my life, man. Honestly, every one of us. I know it's creepy and scary, but today could be the last day of your life. There's no guarantee you have tomorrow. It could be. That's an honest fact. Isn't that creepy? It's a fact. Today could be the last day of my life. Hopefully it ain't, but today could be the last day of my life. Why Bitcoin could hit 100K sooner than you realize. I'm going to show you guys why right now. Let's take a deep dive into one of the lifer. We're going to do an insane little deep dive right here. All right. I think I'm going to turn the music off because I'm going to turn this into a segment that I can use again. So check this out. Hi, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for coming here. Hi, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, no matter where you are in the world. If you came to my channel and you like the VOD that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. Today, I'm going to show you why I believe Bitcoin could go to 100K sooner than you think. I have a cool little chart that I've been working on for a while that was shown to me from a lovely friend named Jose from Portugal. Shout out to Jose. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. Love you, man. I sat with him on a Saturday where he revealed to me the pi cycle chart and the beginnings of where Bitcoin could be going. I've now been working on it over and over again and doing my own theories and tests, as well as overlaying the stock to flow and finding out where I believe Bitcoin could go. So, without further ado, let me bring you into my madness that I have spent over 200 to 300 hours on, contemplating, looking at, and speculating on a Bitcoin chart and getting it ready. And now, this is what's called the rainbow pi cycle chart. Even beginning to know how to make this chart was my journey towards more wealth and understanding. And you could see this chart starts when Bitcoin is only a penny. And Bitcoin started when it was less than a penny. It was like 193rd of a penny. It may have even less than that at one point. And imagine that. By the time it was a penny, it had already done a 200x. Imagine if you had bought Bitcoin below a penny. I wonder if anyone has. There has to be people out there absolutely insane. Moving forward, It's great to accumulate Bitcoin when it's in the green area and to then, dollar cost average out or scale out when it gets into the red area. This has been notoriously a great way to play Bitcoin. We have left the green area. The chance to buy Bitcoin, the lowest prices you should have been paying for it were $18,000 to $17,000. This was your chance. These were your lows. These were your two lows. The pandemic was an amazing experience to get Bitcoin back in the $3,000 range. I personally bought myself a 0.7 Bitcoin there, and I'm so glad that I did. What a blessing, right? Everyone wishes they had more Bitcoin than they do. It is what it is. Now, one thing I want to show you, which does somewhat worry me a little bit, or doesn't worry me, but it's just something that I know that many people do not know, is there's this blue line here inside the pi cycle. Whenever Bitcoin gets to this blue line, it gets rejected. Right there, right there. It eventually makes it past it, but right there, look, boom, a little bit of a rejection. Eventually makes it by it. A little bit of a rejection there as it tried to get above it again. Right here, we tried to get by it, a little bit of a red, and then we're gone. A little bit of a red, not too bad, but a little bit of a red line. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a rejection. Right there, rejected. Right there, we get above it, but again, we get a little bit of a rejection. We're about to try to cross it one more time. Do we get a rejection? And I'm trying to see where we're going to go. It's at about 50,000 when we hit it on a logarithmic cycle. So just, if we get a pullback back to 42K again, or if we hit 50, 55K somewhere there, because it's logarithmic, it's not perfect, but we'll be watching that, If we get above it and it's bullish, it'll be a very bullish sign for me that there's a lot to go forward, okay? Now, I'm going to overlay the stock to flow on top of this, okay? I'm going to change my settings to make it white. You can't see it. I had it hidden there for a second. And I'm going to reveal it now, all right? Now, this is the stock to flow ratio, which has been telling us where Bitcoin's been going to go for a long time, all right? It predicts Bitcoin pretty well, especially if you look at it on the weekly, Now, right here, it said Bitcoin was going to go up to 12,000, but Bitcoin would go to 20,000. So Bitcoin almost always overshoots it, but logarithmically, they're quite close. And it goes straight, and eventually it nails pretty much the average. So it doesn't get all the way to the highs, and it doesn't get the perfect lows, but it gets pretty close to the actual low. Even right there, it hit the exact low, right? And right here, when Bitcoin kind of dipped, it hit pretty much close to the low again. So it's pretty spot on, and it's been spot on for a long time, since Bitcoin came and has been known into fruition, right? So as we keep watching this, right, and this is why I believe Bitcoin can easily go to 100K sooner than you realize. That's why I titled the video the way I titled it, and this is what I'm talking about. Now, we go to the next position here on the BLX, and you can see it said we can go back in time a little bit. It said we would go to $399 right there. We would go well above that to a top of around $1,300, right? So we keep overshooting the pi cycle top every time, even back here when we first started looking at it. Where it said Bitcoin would go all the way up to $4. Now remember, this is the stock to flow idea, the stock to flow chart. And remember, the stock to flow, it comes out with these way before the price ever hits them. So Bitcoin will be sitting at like 10 or 20 cents when it's predicting a $4 Bitcoin. And so, yes, it may not get the top, but even these predictions are absolutely outrageous compared to the time periods that they're in. Like right now, when Bitcoin was here, it's telling us that we were going to go to $360, and people were sitting on a $22 Bitcoin. Like, word? They were like, we're going to, almost 20x? Like, are you kidding me? So you keep watching this, right? And let's get excited when we get to the right. We're going to see where it says it's going to go coming up, right? Here it really hit 7,400. And we went to a high right there of 19,000, right? So it's like, and now look. And we overshoot it every time, my friends. And the high right now is telling us, look at that. Are you kidding me? $228,000. $228,000. Is everyone here seeing this? Are you hit the like button, please. Send in a super chat. This is deep dive. You won't get this at any other channel. This is some of the most amazing information you'll ever see, overlaid and played out, even with the pi cycle top. I even said we should sell at the pi cycle top, and we got one right there. I have a video explaining when to sell using this channel, using this chart. I have a video when to sell using this chart. Look at the video. I'll put it in the description of this video as well. Check it out. And it shows you when to sell. So this says Bitcoin can go to $228,000. And we know that we always overshoot it every time. So we're right here. Like, it's saying we're going to get this high, and we're like down here somewhere. And actually, look at the stock to flow. It's never been this aggressive. It's getting a little, like, it's even getting more aggressive. And as the supply gets lower and more people use it, the stock to flow should even exponentially ramp up a little bit, if you think about it, because it's going to be more and more scarce than it was down here, and there's going to be more people into it. So there has to be more velocity. There has to be more, agitation towards the price pumping, because people are just getting into a scarce asset, and then more and more people are going to know about it every day. Obviously, millennials and people with money too. So now we see that Bitcoin could go to $228,000. It's even poking outside of the logarithmic rate rainbow, which it never really does. So I kind of circled this area up here, and it's like a $562,000 Bitcoin, which is like absolutely absurd. But if we hit this high here at 122, and then we get rejected and we bounce off of like 60 or 70K, and then we come back and do our thing, and up and down and up and down. I mean, it's quite interesting, but there's a path there, right? So this is why I believe that, Bitcoin could definitely, there's a chance. I mean, that says the date, though, is October of 2023 at a $500,000 Bitcoin, okay? Now, I can't guarantee these time frames, and I can't guarantee any of these things happening for sure, but I truly believe that Bitcoin will continue to follow the path it's been on. And if it does, I see $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2021. And that would make perfect sense through most of this logarithmic progression. So if you like logarithmic progressions, if you like Benjamin Cohen, then you'll also like the Crypto Lifer. So jump on into what I'm showing you with these awesome projections using stock to flow, pi cycle charts, and logarithmic progressions. Thank you guys so much for jumping into the video. If you like videos like this, know I go live every day. If you like videos like this, know I go live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. for the weekly candle close. I also have an awesome Patreon with over 200 traders and analysts and admins in there to help you. I have a beginners group where everyone jumps in, have experts and beginners mesh together, going over charts, teaching you how to find divergences, draw your patterns, and use stochastics, MACD, and the RSI. Also your moving averages as well. Jump on into my Patreon for access to that. I give you my entire portfolio, what I'm buying and selling, a weekly screen share, which I also give you access to token metrics, which costs $79 a month. So for $99 a month, you won't get a better package out there on the internet. I also tutor people for $100 an hour. Hit the link below, and I'll take you on a one-on-one and a deep dive into cryptocurrency, where you'll learn things like this chart, how to build your own DeFi ecosystem, how to build your portfolio, wealth management, risk management, and more. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Guys, thank you guys so much for sitting through that. I appreciate it. Let's run on in. Does that stock to flow? Oh, Mask is definitely begging for a pump. Mask is the trade of the day right now. Let's get out of this logarithmic. Let's change it on up, and let's get out of there, and let's get back to the day. Thank you guys for doing that with me. I appreciate it. I'm traveling right now, so I'm trying to make as much content as I can to keep it moving. Appreciate you more than you would ever know, each and every one of you crypto lifers. It's real life every single day. Insanity, right? Yeah, look at even the weekly chart looks nice. I mean, I'm not stressed about Mask at all, man. Look at that beautiful buy right there off that bottom at $6 and pumping. And that's why I put my stop loss below that, I would get in right now with another stop below this and ride this up to the upside, man. Mask, baby. Mask. Giant double bottom kind of forming as well. Dope. Again, that's what I would do. You don't have to do anything because this is not financial advice. This is just entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. Now, this is when I start looking at BTC trades as well. When things are getting funky, I look at like, pairs that most people aren't paying attention to. Where the market makers are hunting, a lot of retail isn't into BTC trades as much. More people are like heavy hardcore traders, and more smart money's into BTC trades. So I like this trade right here for OPTC BTC. OPCT BTC. Say that 10 times fast. OPCT BTC on the 1 hour. OPCT BTC. OPCT BTC. It's funny. But I like this. It's in a cup and handle. It's extremely oversold. Let's take a look at where this could pop up to. And this is how you make gains on your Bitcoin. You throw a little bit of Bitcoin in here and turn it into more Bitcoin. It's a beautiful thing, right? So not only can you trade USDT for coins that make you more USDT, use that USDT to buy Bitcoin, then you can use the Bitcoin to trade for more Bitcoin. And that's how there's 100 ways to compound your money over and over again. You can literally triple compound, quadruple compound. I think I've done like octuplet compounding at one point. If I really sat down and did the math of how many times I took $1 and kept turning it into more and more money by just entering it into more and more trading opportunities, right? So here's my idea right here. Here is your beautiful resistance right there. And we bounced off it there. We should bounce again. 200-day moving average, 50-day coming for it. About to have a golden cross. That's looking pretty nice to me. So I would also put so you got 2 lines of support and resistance. We're 7% to gain 21. I like this trade right here. OPCT BTC. All right. Don't get scared when the market changes. Change the way you trade the market. All right. Change your trading style. Look at BTC pairs instead and gang up on BTC while BTC goes up. This trade might stay more strong against BTC and it might pump against it. Okay. Or less people might be selling this off than Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin moves more than this one, then you're going to gain Bitcoin against it. That's the trade of the day. Not this one exactly, but that's what you want to be doing. Again, the answer to all our problems and all our questions just seems to be KuCoin. KuCoin just seems to be the answer to everything, right? And we're going to move into another trade, Ultra UOS, which I've been bringing up here and there on the channel, but I'll bring it up again. Also, I want to talk about Synovate. It seems to pump every time Bitcoin dumps, and it seems to dump every time Bitcoin pumps. My buddy was showing me this recently, so I want to talk about Synovate in a second. We'll throw that into the mix. Appreciate you for talking about it earlier this morning. Humble Warrior is my buddy, man. He wants credit for nothing. All he wants to do is just keep being a lifer and supporting me, and I appreciate that. A lot of the lifers are some of the most humble people I've ever met. Some of the most humble people I've ever met. And here's one of my traders in the room, Cutzilla. This is what he thinks might happen. Make another shoulder, kind of double bottom here, make another head and shoulder, and then boom to the upside. Very possible, Cutzilla. Appreciate your input, man. That's awesome. Thank you for bringing that in. A couple of red days, and people are already changing their narratives. No, who's changing their narrative? Really? No, we were supposed to bounce off 42K. I've been saying that the whole time. It wasn't even a couple of red days. It was green yesterday, in my opinion. It's been a red morning. That's about it. And we're oversold. Chilean Press stablecoin goes live on the Stellar network. Throwing some news today too. Chilean peso stablecoin goes live on the Stellar network. The Chilean peso pegged stablecoin CLPX launched on Stellar this week and is hoping to gain traction in the remittance and copper markets. A new stablecoin pegged to the value of the Chilean peso is now on the open source Stellar Payments network, but is yet to prove popular with users. Chilean-based CLPX Inc. launched what is described as the first ever Chilean peso pegged stablecoin dubbed the CLPX token. According to the public ledger on Stellar Expert, since the launch on Monday, the stablecoin has since a limited volume of just 12,689 from a total of 12,900 trades. They'll figure it out, but that's pretty interesting. Did that pump Stellar Lumens? We'll take a look at Stellar Lumens and see what it did. I like OPCT BTC right now on a BTC trade, right? Make more BTC while BTC is going sideways or down. Take advantage of Bitcoin, right? That's the idea behind these trades. 1 hour is extremely oversold. All right. The Secret Network has some news. Okay. They announced a major upgrade of the Supernova. It brings IBC new modules and new products and new partners and more. Coming in October. Testnets along the way. Secret Network. We'll take a look at Secret. It might pump a little bit on the news. We might not have much time as well. Might have to jump. We'll see what's going on. This market moves very, very fast. That's why the lifer moves fast, because we all have to move fast. Speed of light. Let's take a look at CSRT, the Secret Network. I mean, everything's kind of coming up to this bearish divergence, rising wedge area, you know, pullback time, right? It's a pullback time. Fibonacci pullback time. And even last night, I felt it because I posted to I posted to everyone. I said, man, pullbacks are happening. Keep your stops in place. Before the pullback happened, I said, you know, just it was getting weird. We had a good run for a long time. And I just felt in my intuition that it was time to tell my group to just be very careful. And yes, I still posted charts because I don't stop posting charts because you can always put a stop loss and you never know. The market could have pumped on us and everyone was like, damn, you didn't post any charts. You know? But I wrote right here yesterday at 421, right? Remember, pullbacks happen. Always have stops in place and never be complacent. Guard your capital at all costs and don't be afraid to cut off a losing trade. Let the winners run, cut the losers off fast. It's just as important to have capital on hand, all right? Make having capital a position that you want to have. Come on, people, send them super chats. Yes, I was saying that last night. More dumpage. 85 likes, 85 viewers. Let's go. Freaking quick wicks. Take my position. Let the coin bounces and I miss out. Has happened too many times. You got to get lower stop losses, though. Your stop losses have to be lower. Bigger support lines. You have to lower your position size if you can't handle it. You're using too big of a size with a too small of a stop loss. Like you're putting in 600 and you want to risk 4%. You need to be putting in 300 and risking 10%. And then the trade will go up. And then once you're in the trade, then you can add to the trade. You can double down once you get through that first position. That's my idea for you. If you're getting stopped out a lot, your positions are too big. Okay? If you're getting stopped out a lot, your positions are too big. Lower your position sizes so you can make your stop losses bigger. Okay? I once heard that using odd numbers and not round numbers are even breaking up the stops into more stops versus just one. Just a thought. I mean, use weird numbers, of course. Yeah, that's cool. Come on, people sending them super chats. Freaking quick wicks. I mean, today, you couldn't find the live, so I'm just going to have to go with it is what it is. Is what it is, and it's all good. I'm not stressing anything today for any reason. No stress. Stress-free day, man. Stress-free day. Yeah, all of a sudden, like, we got to 200 likes yesterday. Video was pumping and down to 88. I did put out a video at my usual time. It might have thrown people off for whatever reason, right? You know, people, you know, if we get the likes of we have the likes of the watchers, it's all we can do. Massive altcoin eruption for Bitcoin. Look what he's talking. He man, that channel loves to show, man. But they do good. I actually, you know, a lot of my subscribers are adverse, you know, so I shouldn't say anything at all. But when he came out, BitBoy came out and talked about how he was a meth head for 7 years, I was like, and I saw him in a completely different light, you know, and I guess you could say it doesn't change the fact, but you know what? A lot of people don't have the gall to do that. A lot of people wouldn't do that, and he did it, and I'm the type of guy that would do something like that, and so I felt like, wow, I respect that. I respect it a lot, right? So Secret Network is doing great. If it has a Fibonacci retracement, we could see it come all the way back down to 125, and that would really be nothing. Even if it came to the 0.5, somewhere in this area here, it would coincide a lot with this previous resistance point, and it would bounce off of about 130 area. So if it fell out of this rising wedge, okay, extremely oversold on the 1 hour. I mean, looking pretty nice. And look, it did bounce a little more off this news. You could see this do its thing. Only no lifers. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Great point on position sizes. Thank you. Yeah, man, I had to learn that the hard way too. Freaking wicks. Yeah, I know. Let's take a look at storage. And guys, if you DM me asking me for something, remember, there's people DMing me, like literally trying to throw, like, it sounds rude, right? But there's people like literally trying to throw money at me, DMing me. Like, there's people saying, hey, there's also real things going on. There's real projects like, hey, we'd like to work with you. And I'm getting a lot of DMs lately And I don't never mean not to. And sometimes I just open up my like I'm out with my family or something. I just look at the DM, and I just don't have the time to respond. And I apologize. Like every once in a while, I see some people hit me up like, I really wish you could have responded to me. And it's like, just know that like I'm not in the position to like I don't text my own friends anymore. Like I've stopped using my phone for text messaging. Like it's very rare that I'm texting people now. I'm either in the Telegram group with you guys, or I'm helping my wife, and kids, literally, or I'm making a video on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm working on my course, like, or I'm tutoring somebody. Like that's it. I don't have time, like, to do what I'm doing every single day. I just do not have time for the nonsense. You know. What about Nano? We'll take a look at Nano. My order filled for mask. Here we go again. Shout out to Rodney Robinson, my dude. Yeah, so look at storage, man. This could be holding a level pretty nicely as well, too. Retesting the bottom trend line with the 200-day moving average. I like this call for storage, and I like where it's at. Another call for storage. Still, they're high risk, high reward. These are high risk plays. You have to know that if you get stopped out, you can't get angry with that. You just have to know. So R went from a wedge to a channel. What would the move be? To draw Fibonacci now and see what's up. You know, I never DM first. I love that. I can't my deposit to cash on KuCoin. Any ideas? I don't know. I didn't know you could deposit cash on there. I know a person from the US. I'm pretty sure I can't. So I don't know how you're doing that. So you're a pretty lucky dude. I send USDC anywhere I go, on board on Coinbase, and then let it free out into the world. That's how I take it. You know. And that's another reason why I like to take profits, man, almost every day, because you never know when the next day is going to come. If you take profits every day, you can never lose. You can never lose. If you always wait and hold, then you might lose and you might win. If you take profits every day, you can't lose. I'm not saying I don't long-term hold, and that's how I made most of my money, you know. And you miss out on a lot of bigger gains by trying to trade everything. I'm with that, and I believe that. I'm really getting fed up with Coinbase or my computer or something going on. I hit this copy button here, like this, and then I go over here and I paste it, and I guess you have to wait for it to complete all the way and disappear. If I'm a little too quick, it doesn't take the right chart, and I end up posting the wrong chart. It's been happening all the time. That's why it's been happening. Not due to anything I'm doing, guys. They changed their setup. It's different than it used to be. All right. Let's take a look at AirSwap. This is a coin I really liked. It was looking hot to me. Yeah, it's on OKX for the USDT pair. And then I was looking at the BTC pair because that's where I could find it on Binance. And this thing's so far so good, man. You know, I said safer play was wait for the retest, see if it breaks out, comes back down. It didn't even really break out yet. It's really just holding it. Like, this thing is looking bullish. This thing hasn't changed not one bit. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. Might be the call of the day. It just looks really nice. How clean does it look? It's such a clean call. Looks a lot like Spark Point right before it boomed out, right? Safe play, wait for the retest, right? Or you can get in right now for the aggressive buy at the bottom of the channel. It's an aggressive buy because it's high risk, high reward right now, right? But this is my call. Another BTC pair. See how I change my trading style depending on the day? All of a sudden, I'm on the BTC pairs now. I know where to go, how to go, and what to go based on the idea of what's happening in the market. This is a skill that you acquire over time, all right? And I'll teach you these things if you stay with me. I will mentor you through this. What do we also see here? Look, we see a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder forming there. Let's bust it out for the beginner who's watching and has no idea what I'm talking about. And that's why I try to stay thorough. That's why I am thorough. I don't like using that word. That's why I stay thorough. Okay? So I like AST BTC right now. Looking pretty nice. Maddie, who knows? Glad to be back on the Patreon, sir. Can't wait to be back on your exclusive calls and charts. TG group, sir. Please check ICP. Thank you. Shout out to Matt, who knows, man. It was not good without you, man. I had a hole in my heart, man. I had a hole in my heart. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming back in, man. Appreciate you, brother. Okay, so ICP did a beautiful bounce up to the upside, made a rising wedge. Let's look at the measured move of the rising wedge. And you know what's funny? I just saw something sideways. I think price does everything every way. We're the ones who just look at it. Look, if I were to flip this and invert it, I just want to show you something wacky. I'm just getting wacky right now, but it happens. So I inverted the chart, right? And you can see it's just like a backwards cup and handle. Isn't that funny? And then the price, it's just, so like everything, that's a cup and handle. If we were to look at that, if you were to jump through the screen and then look at that facing me like Alice through the looking glass, that's a cup and handle. We're just not looking at it from the same way. Price doesn't care where you are. Price does whatever it does in the geometric space. This is bugging me out. So if we spun this around, it would be a cup and handle. You get what I'm saying? If you spun this around, it would just be a cup and handle. I never looked at it like this. This is bugging me out. I believe we can use this in our favor some way, somehow, to trade. Oh, they don't let you spin across axes. Oh, look, I can't go across the axes. But if I could, I mean, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Anyway, so let's get rid of that because it's getting crazy. But, yeah, so it was in a falling wedge that broke to the downside. All right. Double top. Look at the M. Never trade an M pattern. That's a nasty M. Look at that. Let's see what happened on the daily, too. Was the daily oversold? Yeah, I mean, you always sell when the stochastics get this high. Like, come on. Like, specifically on the daily time frame. You know? I mean, it's a good idea. Highly likely that I never liked this project at all. Honestly, my instincts are to just stay away from the thing. I don't know why. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to ever play it. I don't want to touch it. It's something I'm just never gonna touch. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. Never, because one day I'll see a coin. I'll take any trade. Right? So that's a lie. But I'm adverse to it, and I don't really like it. And I shouldn't make emotions to it. But there's just something weird and creepy about this coin. I don't know what it is. Right. So there you go. My instincts tell me to wash out from it. Yeah, now I'm really here, family. Shout out to Matt Who Knows, man. Patreon is full of great support for trading. Well worth the money. Shout out to Terrier. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate you. First, testimonial. Second, the Patreon. Third, book an appointment with the lifer. Shout out to Love Learning. Appreciate you, man. Ugh, that's not a Bitcoin pair on KuCoin. We may not be high rollers in the crypto game, but what matters is we have our seat to the show. Dude, everyone will eventually become a high roller in this game if you stick with it. It is bouncing off support and resistance, though, but if this doesn't make a higher high above this region, look for more downside. So if you don't see this, so I think I'm in logarithmic view or something, yeah. Which kind of threw off all my other stuff, right? So if this doesn't break above, I must be upside down. Okay, right? Yeah, all right, sorry about that. So it got to the all-time high, broke through at a bend, and got low. So watch, this is just going to retest, I think, right, this area here. Either retest the 200-day moving average or retest this area and get a bounce. Sorry, I tripped myself up there a little bit. People just watching me for the first time be like, who is this guy? He has no idea what he's doing. It is what it is, man. If you go on every single day, eventually you're going to have a funky day. There's going to be a day where you're a little funky bunk. It is what it is. A lot of people probably saw my other video and thought I wasn't going to go live. They don't know that I never miss a live show. We gave you Rarible, and we nailed it. 43% gains for Rarible, doing its thing. We gave you a cup and handle to the upside. And look, Rarible is a strong coin. And let me teach you how to find strong coins in a down market. Today's a little bit of a red market. You go over to Coin Market Cap. All right? I remember when someone first told me how to look at Coin Market Cap. And basic attention token strong right now, holding 70 cents. It's actually very strong. Because that's like one of the highest it was. Mask on a small move up. Yeah, it is. I don't like ICP either. Yeah, I can't explain it. Like, there's just something I don't like about it. Like, I don't want to hold it. I don't want to be part of it. Okay. In 7 days, Bitcoin's still up 13%. Remind you that, right? Ethereum up 9%, 13%. Let's look in the last 24 hours. What's cracking in the entire market? IOTX is still up 24%. Untouchable. XDC, we gave you the trade. We'll take a look at that. Up 21%. Untouchable. Nano, untouchable. Near Protocol, I gave you the trade. Axie, I gave you the trade. XRP, I gave you the trade. Clayton, I did not. Altcoin, I did give you a trade. All right. So the top coins that are up, I gave you a trade for. And I don't even know how that's even possible. It just is what it is. We'll take a look at all the trades that I gave you and show you that I, on the reddest day, may have positioned you in the best place to be possible, right? We'll take a look. We'll take a look. We're going to take a look at XDC call that I made recently and see how it's doing. XDC, man. And look at that, dude. Booming, even way past my call, which is insane. We first gave you a call there. We gave you a second call in this pennant right here. So let's look. The call was on the 1 hour time frame. And there it is. Never hit the stop loss. Went well above the target. Came right back down. Had you just sold at 31, you'd be a happy man, right? So look, 31% gains on XTC. Congrats, lifers. Congrats. Did take a pullback. Now it's bouncing off a previous support region where we had it. That might be your next position to get in. This thing wants to go more. I'm going to show you something in a second once I take a screenshot of this and add this to the winner circle. Congrats, lifers. Congrats, man. Another win in the books for the lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and watching these wins. I only marry the gains, not the coins. That's it, baby. That's it. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. They call me Salacious Sam. No, I'm just messing. What is Salacious? They call me Spacious Sam. Spacious Sam and Tenacious Tim. And our new podcast coming out next week. Guys, I have a podcast. I didn't realize this. Check it out. I have a podcast. And I didn't even do a big... I didn't even let everybody know I had it. Isn't that insane? Pretty nuts. But if you follow Crypto Lifer Show here on Spotify, I have an episode up here, me and John McAfee. It's an amazing podcast, man. So check it out. All right. Ah, man. Always something, man. I'm always doing something that stresses me out, man. 31% on XDC. Congrats. All right. Congrats. Banging on them. All right. Now let's see what's up. What are you doing to me, XDC? What you doing, baby? Let's take a look at the daily support and resistance. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you how to trade right now. This is a really good time. Watch this. Look, there's a cup and handle that's really just kind of forming and hasn't even fully done its thing yet. So lack of market structure doesn't mean we can't begin to form one. Okay. So we got our support and resistance lines mapped out very well. Okay. Now we look for a bullish pattern because I can't trade without a bullish pattern, right? Something like this on the daily time frame. Look for it to make a cup and then a handle, right? Daily is getting spent. So even if it gets pushed up a little more, which it might come back down. Maybe it makes the handle here. I'm never going to be, you can't guarantee any of these things, but maybe it makes the handle somewhere like this once that daily gets completely spent. But remember, we're getting very overbought on the daily time frame. Okay. We're pushing, we have a little bit of a down. We hit resistance and we're coming down here on the 4 hour as well. The 1 hour might pump. All right. So you got this going on the 1 hour. You got this pattern here. But it doesn't have a huge measured move. You have to risk a lot. I was about to say, am I in log? You know you're in log if the thing starts changing size while you're moving it around. Yeah, we could get the push up to here to 17. Interesting. So this could happen on this 1 hour pop. I mean, there's a chance. It's just high risk. It's high risk. It's high risk today. So, you could always just step out of the market or you could just dollar cost average. Today's a great day to buy things that you like. You take a nibble on a coin that you really like. Like today's a good day to buy some Matic. Wow, look at it pumping right there, though. Starting to get a bit of a pump. So, with that being said, I'll throw down. This would be a very aggressive buy here for XDC. And I wouldn't try to go for the 50. I just try to go for even, but that's the next measured move, 38%. You do have the moving averages in your favor, 50 days right there with the price hitting it. You could risk I feel like you have to be, below this low is the best, but it's too low. You'd have to really just, risk 7-8%. You don't have a lot of protection for the stop loss. Right there, is all you get. That's why it's a little tight trade. Remember, this is a high risk trade too. Very, very high risk. So I'm gonna warn you guys of that. These trades are higher risk than normal. Okay? Trades are all higher risk than normal. Okay? Today's a high risk day because we need to make sure we get the balance. We're teetering. There could be more downside for BTC. Can't guarantee yourself anything. You can't tell yourself you know what's happening. All you tell yourself is, if this, then that, and this looks low stochastics, I'm going to take a shot. Okay? I'm going to hit this twice now. I feel like I have to do this twice every time just in case, because if I don't, I end up posting the wrong chart. It's a waste of my time. That little thing is a waste of my time. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thanks for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Really looking like it's thinking about it. Is Farm really about to pop again? We'll take a look at Farm, man. Thank you for bringing that up. We'll take a look at Farm. We gave you Farm last night. Another call that boomed up. Ferrum, as I typed in Ferrum. Farm. Okay. So we got it here. What did we get out of Farm last night? A nice 8%, 9%, wicked up even more to about 13, but gave it all back. Gave it all back in the Bitcoin move. Let's take a look at Farm on even a smaller time frame because it's hard to really see what's going on. It seems to be bouncing off the lower time frames yet again. So I'm going to draw like this for Farm. Just kind of a descending triangle, which is a bit bearish, I must say. What is a descending triangle? It's when you have a very more flat bottom, but the top just keeps going down. It is a falling wedge pennant, though, and it's getting tight. It's running out of room. Look for it to get tighter, though. I don't think it's time to enter yet. Look for it to get tighter, though, and I believe Farm could do some damage. And I would dollar cost average to do it and then just let it pump. It's the smartest thing you could do. Don't stress it. DCA in and let it rip, Nano looks like it does. It's kind of beginning to want some more. Look, double bottom sideways. Nano's quite interesting right here. All right. Pull a fib. It's at the 618 right there in the golden pocket. Close. Very close. Could we get a pop? It's a strange but funky cup and handle. It's a funny one, but it's still kind of one. You can still drink tea out of that mug, my friend. And it's the most bullish coin recently. It's been doing very well. Nano is very cheap to use. Okay? It costs, I think, basically, it costs nothing to send to somebody. It's basically one of the best coins, and it uses no energy. It's one of the best coins ever. It really is. I'm convinced it's a great coin. I'm very happy for the Nano. Someone gave me 100 Nano on the live stream. Like when I only had like 800 subscribers. He's like, I'll give you some Nano right now. And I downloaded a wallet and was like, here's my QR code. It was $100 at the time. I mean, Nano did go to like 19. I think at one point I had like $1,200, $1,400. It was absolutely insane. I'm like, wow, someone just gave this to me. Yo, Crypto Puffs Telegram is popping off, man. I'm telling you right now. Man. Crypto Puffs is going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's well marketed. They got a good team. You don't want to miss on Crypto Puffs, man. It just got launched. It just came out. Look at the beautiful website. Look how big, and they made really good graphics, man. I mean, it's like but it's still, man, they put a lot of effort into the site. I like what's going on here with Crypto Puffs, man. Pancake swap link. That should have brought you right to the Pancake swap, though. And look at Cake holding 1880. We'll take a look at Cake too as well. Cake doing big things. Nice to see where my Cake's at now, right? The London upgrade featured code cartridges, but the most discussed was EIPM. Okay. So yeah, Nano looks very poised for gains, man. Poised for gains. I want to make sure I post that into the Patreon. Shout out to all my Patreon. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for the screen share last night. Private screen share every single week. And you wouldn't believe what we do, man. We go over so many awesome strategies, support and resistance lines, Fibonacci's, fill in the blanks. Also do a question and answer at the end if people need extra advice or information on something. Jump on in. You won't believe it. Now, I talked about UOS last night, and I gave a call for it. Let's take a look at Ultra on KuCoin. So this is my call last night. I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, all right, I think this thing's going to pop. I saw it in a cup and handle, and I think it could go to 78%. Isn't this crazy? They took it to the exact target I put out. Like, this is kind of strange. It's like if someone was watching me, I think some whale knows me. He saw my chart, and he was like, I'm just going to put it right where he wants it. That's what it feels like, man. But congratulations to everyone here. If you got into UOS, so 2 trades last night. One up 48%, one up 78%. You only had to be in the trade for literally like a couple minutes, and I can't explain how we did it, but we did it. So the first one made 48% gains in 1 minute. It really did. So this is Ultra UOS, and this is a really good project as well. Yes, it gave most of it back on the pump, but still pretty high. It's back down here now, back to kind of where it should be. But what an insane pump for UOS. Absolutely insane. I add that to the winner circle. That's absolutely insane. Stuff like that should never happen. I can't believe that. So I don't know how was it the Labradite? How did I hone in on these 2 calls? How do we know it was going to pop? I can't fully explain it, but boom. Boy, did it pop to the upside, man. Boy, did it pop. So 2 KuCoin calls, and there's more coming from that. So if you're in the Patreon, could have made 48% and 78% gains. I like to prove it too. I don't like to like post things and not prove it. So what I do here is you can type in UOS, right? Hit it right here on Wednesday at 11:56 a.m. I'm posting this call. All right. It started to pop right there, and I liked it. So in the morning, I posted this call. I thought I posted it earlier, so you would have been in the call all day, but then boom, later on that night, boom, explosion. Inverted cup and handle, inverted head and shoulders in the cup and handle. Look how much TA went into this call. Here's a cup and handle here that hit the measured move. There's an inverted head and shoulders falling through. It's a falling wedge. Also inside of a cup and handle. There's the handle, right? Gave you the stop loss, gave you the open. The stop loss never got hit. This says possible strategy is to buy the retest if it comes up here and bounces off the retest. It's just an idea. And this is on the daily time frame, meaning it would be a bigger trade. And, you know, I thought this would take a little longer to play out. I did not realize we would get that much. 143 people saw the trade. We have 230 people that are in the group. A couple people would just like say they don't really care about the Patreon, like joining the charts. They said they just really support me, and they won't. And I find that absolutely insane. I go all the way back to the beginning now. It's just easier for me. And I get to hear like my favorite stuff. But that's how I know we're getting like halfway through the show, you know. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. This one's hot too. The first 10 are really the hottest tracks. Like all of them are hot. Like every one of them. Morning Child by Danya Varavos. Okay. People like Tron. What is Tron doing? How is it hanging out? It's not too bad. Came back down to support. Back to 8 cents. It was only a matter of time. Tron was going to do some damage. Broke out of its falling wedge. It just follows Bitcoin into a T without this giant M, right? So, yeah, I mean, I think we get a pullback. Let's take a look at the daily. And we're going to take a look at total right now, the entire market cap. And that's really going to give us the most insight as to what's happening, where we're going to be going. But, you know, even if this pops a little bit, yeah, look for a Fibonacci retracement. Come back down here to 6 cents would make perfect sense. Now we're going to take a look at total and total too. Why? Because I have to. Okay. You could even call this a bit of a cup and handle as well. All right. I'm going to take off that fractal I had yesterday. And let's look at our support and resistance lines on the weekly, shall we? And there's my measured move and all that. I just want to make sure I'm not adding a line. Is that, yeah, there's a line there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so total wicked all the way up to 194 trillion and then gave back like $200 billion. People decided to take profits, you know. And now we have a hammer doji. Let's see this thing. Get out of here, lines. You ever just get annoyed by all the drawings? All right, so indecision doji bouncing off the 21-day moving average. It's a good sign that we bounced off the 21. It's a good sign we broke above it and we bounced above it. Let me show you the last time the weekly got above the 21 was, let's show the last few times. Right here, boom. Okay. Right here, boom. Here we did not get above it. And we stayed bearish. Got above it, we were gone. Got above it here, just a little bit of a fake out, all right? It wasn't a higher high, though. We'll see how that works out. Boom. Stayed above it. We fell below it here, rejected. We broke back above it. So, as long as we stay above the 21-day moving average, total is very, very healthy and looking very, very nice. Also, remember that the weekly is just getting started here for total and just starting to make a bit of a turn. Look at the last time the weekly made a bit of a turn. That was our leg up in this bull run. So I believe we're going to get another leg up in this run as well. All right. And that's what I've been trying to kind of point out is the fundamentals and what they're saying while everyone's in fear and craziness. I mean, and this was saying like 5-6 trillion, like, right? 3.5, $4 trillion. This thing could boom to the upside. Big time, man. All right. Now we're going to take a look at our support and resistance lines, our local support and resistance lines. What's cracking here for total? All right. So here, we know we had heavy resistance at 1.9. I thought we were going to get rejected by 1.76. I did not think we would get, and then we went to 1.81. I was like, when is the pullback? Like, where is the pullback? You know? Now let's take a look at the 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, so there was the pullback. We got to $1.918 trillion. And then we came all the way back down. Now, look at me. When the 1 hour is tight, you get in. When the 1 hour gets loose, you get out of the trade. If you want to trade cycles within the daily or the 4 hour time frame, it's telling you that this is, and now we're going to have to wait for these to get tight again. And so you look at the last time they started to get loose, and we can start to kind of figure out what's going to happen in the market. Tight, they got loose right here. There was some extra moves up, but eventually we had to make a falling wedge, bounce off the 21, the 200-day, and then get tight again. So price has to touch the 200, which is getting very close. But it's going to have to rest and play there for a second, like it did here, and then kind of chop around. So look for some chop sideways action, you know, unless we get a very fast bounce. But look for some chop sideways action. We have bearish divergences that also formed here. Swing up to swing up. This isn't the same angle. That's bearish divergence. We did fall to the downside. Look at this shoulder, head, and shoulder in there. That was sideways, drunken head and shoulder sideways, and we hit our measured move, which we will then touch the 200-day moving average. So all eyes will be here watching the 200 and levels of support. Right now we did hit 1.8 trillion, which is really nice to see that we're holding it, but 1.79. We wicked below it a little bit. Our next big level to hold is 1.77. And after that, it will be 1.74. And then after that, it's 1.69. So I'll be watching these levels, updating you guys as we live stream every single day, and tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and every single day without a day off, because that's what I love to do. And you can see that we'll bounce off the 200-day moving average and all will be well. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Stochastics, RSI, and RSI both extremely oversold, telling you that we're going to get a bounce. We're getting in a bounce. We also wicked off of what was close to the 200, almost like people didn't want to wait for us to touch it. Did we touch it? Let's take a look. No, it's almost like that candle didn't even wick. It just closed and then kind of is exactly where it is right now. So we're going to see. I mean, market's still dumping. Market hasn't decided to take a break yet. Still dumping very nicely. I believe it has to come and touch the 200. So we're going to go to 1.76 before we get a bit of a bounce. So watch that. That's why you want to watch total. That's going to tell us really what's happening in the entire market. This is all the money in the crypto space put together. I think I'll throw $100 in puffs and let it roll. Crypto puffs listing 30 minutes. Who's buying? LOL. 179, right? Okay, so total on the 1 hour here, right? Look at that. Not looking good, but very oversold. So let's see. Let's see what will happen. I go to a smaller time frame to see, like, are we done yet? And what you want to see is just like we watch for pennants on this. You want to see, do we have the divergence? And this is strong. That's class A bullish divergence here. Look at that. That's downward. That's upward. I'm telling you that that's the bottom. So we're very close to the bottom, my friends, is what I'm suggesting. I do think this is a good time to buy into alts. I'm going all in on puffs. Maybe like 50. Yo, ICP, any thoughts? We don't really, I already went over it. If someone was wondering if a bull market is over, yes, it is. Check the 200 SMA. Its most important indicator for trader. It was last at 45K. I'm not going to listen to that. I disagree, Flash K. I disagree. It's funny. I posted TradingView that today Bitcoin will fall to 43K. And I myself was longing at 45K. Life is funny. But had you been watching my channel, you would have been seeing that I told you that we were in a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside every single day. So it was highly likely that we were going to break down. And I talked about it over and over again. Look at the shoulder, head, and shoulder that fell to the downside. I mean, it was all written there. Anyway, how far are we going to go down? I think that's it. I mean, right now on the 1 hour and the 50-minute, it's saying enough is enough, right? 4 hours also getting very oversold as well. I say we get a bounce right here. You know, we're also retesting this previous support line here. So 1.79, 1.8, and that's beautiful, man. We were just at like 1.5. We have no business being this high. A retrace, you know what I'm saying? We got high really, really fast. The market jumped up very, very fast. Remember that. Very fast. Okay. Okay. And no panic. No panic's allowed. No panicking. Like, look at this. Just use these as opportune times to dollar cost average into coins that you love. Like, today's a great day to buy some Phantom, in my opinion. Let's take a look at Phantom. Where are the super chats? Where's the love? One day of red and everyone just like clams on up. Man, we were getting so much love. $25 from Jesse B. Checking in, paying it forward. I want to tell the crypto noobs not to leverage trade. Shout out to Jesse B, man. Let's spotlight him right there real quick. Checking in and paying it forward. I want to tell everyone, the crypto noobs, not to leverage trade. Appreciate the $25 super chat from Jesse B, because he can. Because he got himself so independently where he needs to be that sending his buddy a $25 super chat ain't nothing to him. It actually makes him feel good and it propels him into more abundance. Super chats give you more abundance. When you give to other people, you are able to receive more. Okay. Lifer, shout out to you all. You do, man. I switched my time to viewing your channel from previous one. Thanks for such transparency. Anytime, man. Anytime. Missed the first part of the show. Did you discuss Phantom yet? No, I'm about to do that. Mark, I like that I just read that comment at the same time when I'm about to do it. JC, I'm still waiting on that 19 BTC. Come on, man. As someone is wondering if a bull market is over, yes, it is. What a bold statement by Flash K. I don't know if a bull market's over or not. We will see, man. Only time will tell from here. Only time will tell. I see a lot of coins pumping like I've never seen. That doesn't happen in a bull run. I'll be honest with you. Even if it's just like a bit of a jump back, it doesn't happen like that. Like, not like what we're seeing. But anything is possible. I'm open-minded. Swear to God, I could feel the pullback yesterday because the global market cap was already 1.95 trillion. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a pullback, man. It was obvious. All my lifers should have felt it. Very obvious. So look at Phantom. Got stopped out of that. Every trade got hit. And that's why I don't give you, not a lot. You don't have to risk a lot. If you're a new trader, you shouldn't be putting a lot into the trades. 100 to $500, right? 10% of that is 50 bucks. So you lost like $30 in this trade, right? That's what I'm hoping. Most people, if you're a beginner and you're getting stopped out, shouldn't be a big deal. You shouldn't be putting in a lot as you're learning how to trade. Phantom, wow, oversold on the 4-hour, double bottoming out here and hitting previous support. Resistance hitting support right there. Phantom. And look, it's funny, like I said, I was on the screen share last night and I talked about how we have the neckline on these inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And price will pop the length of that and then always come back to the neckline like almost every single time. Like it's just like clockwork. Like I see it happen so much, it's ridiculous. So Phantom didn't pop. Phantom rolled over, but now, you know, great time to get anything below 30 cents now for Phantom is a steal. Believe me, Phantom was just at 18. You could barely get it. You know, you could barely get it at 28, 29. It was never even up there. Now it's hanging out at 29 and you can snatch it up. It's pretty interesting, right? I've been staking cake for the last 2 months. Just farmed another 1K in cake. Easy money. Where are you staking the cake? Where are you staking it? I'm using Pancake Honey. I'm wondering where you're doing it. Let me know. Whale was Crypto Greg, right? Love learning. CMAS. BTC 50K. Lifer, shout out to you and all you do. I've switched my time. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Swear to God, I can feel the market coming. Yeah. How far are we going down? Recheat HD. ICP, any thoughts? I'm going all in on puffs. Maybe like 50 bucks. Crypto puffs is listing in 30 minutes. Who's buying? If someone's wondering, if you do go into puffs, get your initial investment back as soon as you can. Mark my words. Get your initial back as soon as you can. High risk, high reward trading there if you get into puffs. All right? High risk, high reward. Get your initial back as soon as humanly possible. All right? As soon as humanly possible. Okay? Treat every dollar like it is your last. All right? SKL 20%. So everything's taking a bit of a dump and market structure's kind of falling off a little bit. We're seeing that we kind of had this nice pump up. And then all good things have to come to an end, right? Bearish divergence forms. And this is where I start pulling, I guess, you know, we got to pull a Fibonacci from one of these impulses. Even from the top. And we could see back to 21, 23. We could see a bigger market pullback. I mean, it would make sense. We had a very large move for Bitcoin. 115 95 watching. Likes from heaven. Unbelievable. We got way more likes than people watching. Unbelievable. Can we get 100 people on the watchers, man? I staked my cake on Pancake Swap. 95% APY. Bounce or die. Yeah, you make more APY at Pancake Honey, man. You know what I'm saying? Bounce or die. It's possible, man. Says 1 p.m. on the Puffs Telegram. Cake hit $20 sometime through the night. Unbelievable, right? Let's take a look at our baby cake. Beautiful high for cake at $20. It's still, and look at this. Shoulder, head, shoulder, measured move to the downside. Retesting previous high here, and this shoulder, head, and shoulder neckline. That's a beautiful support and resistance flip for cake. And remember, these are just the beginnings of how they dig out. Look at this, where we have so much more room to go. Look for things just to bounce off previous support, start doing flags again, making our move, and all shall be well. Do not be so scared. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index today too, shall we? If I could find it. There it is. That is Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Each day we analyze emotions and sentiments from different sources and crunch them into one simple number. The Fear and Greed Index for Bitcoin and other large cryptocurrencies. Now it's in heavy greed. That's kind of crazy that it's in greed. They should reset that because today it can't be in greed. But it does reset in the next 7 hours. So we'll check it in 7 hours. Jesse B is a lot higher than Pancake Swap. What's the APY on Honey? It's a lot higher than Pancake Swap. Join the Patreon, everyone. You get Honey a little quicker. I'll show you the Honey moves. I'm making Honey moves. Again, don't do anything I do in this channel, guys. None of this is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. I want to see, do I crash and burn with cryptocurrency or do I become a multimillionaire? You will watch me. This is a reality show whether I make it to the top or I do not. 339% auto compounding right here. And you earn cake and bunny and honey. You earn 2 assets. I've been staking my cake here for a while. Right here, 111% cake auto compounding. 111% cake auto compounding. What's Pancake Swap doing right now? I haven't looked at Pancake Swap in a long time. Trying to see what the returns they give you for your cake. If it's just in a pool. Auto cake. Oh, they make you connect now all the time. 94%. And you only get cake. There you get cake and honey. So I don't know, you know? They're both automatic restaking, which is kind of, right? Manual cake restaking, you only get 67. Those are liquidity pools, not the same as staking. No, these are staking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. This is the same as staking, man. What happened to the Pancake Bunny? Oh, it fell off, man. It fell off. In 18 minutes, we should get the contract address. I'm ready to buy. There you go, man. There you go. I'm ready to buy. General. Yeah, I'm going to do it on my phone. I'm going to be doing that on my phone. That's where I'm going to be doing it. Okay. It's the best place. I like having just some, you know, some money in the phone so you can get in and out whenever you need to. The Firefox and the Brave logo look somewhat similar sometimes. One's a fox, one's a lion, but they're both orange. They're both orange. Okay, but that 111 isn't going to cake, right? But I guess it's worth getting to the honey as well. I mean, you get cake and honey, depending, right? Honey's holding 40 cents. Where's it at now? 40. Yeah, honey's been holding 40 cents so well for so long. It's starting to produce me revenue, you know? Off 7 grand, it made like $400 a month, which isn't bad. Where will the cereal be at to buy? Pancake Swap? I can't remember. Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap. Just go to the website. They'll have you covered, man. Just go to the website. Right here. And right here, connect with wallet. Right? Connect the wallet. And get ready to go for crypto puffs. $100. I'll put $100 in there. I'll put $100. I'm not going to go crazy. There's no reason. I don't risk a lot, man. I'm not a risky guy. Double up and leave. Exactly. I'm going to get $100. The second I can get my $100 out, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to let the rest ride. That's all I'm going to do. He'll post it in the Telegram. Shout out to Stack McChange. He's got you. He'll be all over it and he'll be on point. Okay. Pullback day, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to buy. All right. Mana coming right back down to support off that neckline. And we got you for Mana for 19% gains for Mana. Look, and this is why I sell, man. This is why I like taking my profits. Because I'm not left holding a bag. You see what I'm saying? I just keep selling my profits, man, over and over again. Mana. And it's good just to move on. Like, forget about the trade. If it didn't work out, move on. Don't think about it. Waste of time. I'm getting better at just moving on to the future, man. Gains. Whenever the stop loss doesn't get hit, it's a good day. And that's what I say. Whenever the stop loss doesn't get hit and you make gains, it's a good day. Man, a 19% gains. Last night alone in the Patreon, we would have given you 48 and 80% gains. I mean, that's insanity. It's absolute insanity. And it would have only taken you like a few hours. This UOS trade boomed up, 78% gains. Okay? Oh, I didn't even put the big one out yet. Isn't that funny? The bigger one was the SRK, right? Boomed up to the upside. Boomed up to the upside. Now I have a trade here falling out of the pennant, but it's getting oversold, man. I'd watch this thing closely for one of these, like a falling wedge. It's at the bottom of that pennant. Bam. Readjusting. Watch it. It's got big news coming. Just posted. What up, lifers? Got me in that group, man. I'm so excited. Appreciate it, man. Any advice to earn more from Pancake Swap? Thank you, Stacks. Pancake Swap. Rob. If you believe in honey, then yes, pancake honey is a better option. I'll post the crypto puffs in the telly. Yeah, it just hit. I think it just hit. CHZ. Target hit. We nailed that trade. 15% in 2 hours. Nailed it. Nailed it. For CHZ. And the other one I wanted to grab was the... that SRK was insane. I still can't believe what happened with SRK. Never should. That's just absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Looks like I forgot to grab that win, but we'll figure it out. Walton Chain coming out with some news. We'll take a look at Walton Chain NFT ecosystem coming out and a liquidity aggregator platform. Let's take a look at WTC. Is it going to get a little bit of a push up here? Okay. KuCoin is going to upgrade the trading pairs under spot trading system at 6 a.m. August 16th. The upgrade process will take 60 minutes to avoid possible risk. You may prepare for risk control in advance. So remember that, like, you know, they're going to be doing an upgrade. So, you know, just something. Maybe you want to move your coins off or, you know, just don't trade or close some of your trades. Don't be in a huge trade at the time. And you won't be able to access the trading software for about 60 minutes. They're going to have to do an upgrade. It happens all the time here in crypto. So just remember that, all right? Okay. We'll take a look at WTC, Walton Chain. And look, it does pump off the news. Look at that. Got a little bit of a pump. Came back down, doing its thing. Bouncing off the 200-day moving average. Still holding a bit of a nice little bit of a pennant here. Let's look at Walton Chain. So I'm obviously not going to rifle calls off at you when we're in an indecision moment, right? But I am going to look at the market both ways. And we're going to see if we can find the best possible way to trade it. Short it or long it, depending. There's Walton Chain right there, booming to the upside. I like what we see for Walton Chain. I could see it bust out of this channel right here and continue to the upside. Up 37%. Okay, enter here. Stop loss below this low. All right. There you go. It's a call for Walton Chain, extremely oversold. Nice place to buy on the 1 hour. Take a look at the 30-minute and the 15-minute as well. They're high. I'd wait for the 15-minute to come down and the 30-minute to come down as well before I entered the trade, especially on a day like today. Okay. More bullish scenario, I'd be like, yeah, let's let it rock. But, you know, on a day like today, you got to be careful. And there you have it. Crypto Puffs doing its thing, man. I don't see a lot of things I absolutely love. What I do see here is like Neblio is just back in the pattern it was in. That's nice. So you could just negate. I act like none of this ever happened, and I just play it like it's the way it is. And wait for that 15-minute to reset. Look like it's going to do a bit of a retest off that top trend line. So look for the 15-minute to retest, which it may, right? So we're looking for either a flag or a little push up and a bounce, and then this thing could fly. So watch for this. I'm going to put a trade out here for Neblio. Remember, we went over it many, many times. So a good time to buy is when everyone's bugging out. That's what you have to do. We went over this how many times? Every screen share, it comes up during the token metrics search. It comes up over like overall, over the whole market. It's a continuously, it comes up as a buy. So watch Neblio BTC. I like this with the 200-day moving average moving through. I'd wait for the 50-minute to reset, but the 1 hour looks really, really nice. So look for the retest, look for what's going on, but the 1 hour double bottoming here looking very nice. Neblio BTC. So there's some BTC trades that make sense today, that are making sense. And see how we change our trading style. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the picture. I keep touching it. And it was like, why aren't you acting like the picture? Because you're not the picture. And we talked about this at 3,200 yesterday. I remember it was at 3,200 even yesterday over here. We went over it 24 hours ago right around here. So you'd actually be up in the trade. Almost 10% if you took the call. About 6-7%. So that's why, you know, I don't think we should miss this. A lot of other people are getting told to buy this by token metrics too, so it's creating a self-fulfilled prophecy. Neblio on Binance. Okay. We'll be posting the contract address in this group about 15 minutes or so. Every other CA outside of this group is a scam. Please be careful. Yes, he's right. 15 minutes and incoming. Get ready for the move. Remember the last time this happened, though, be careful. Bots can do crazy things, too, so be careful. I like to watch this stuff happen and then buy after the dump. Personally, remember, we all did this once together, and we got hammered by what? What was it? Buying Rareable? Or no, we all got hammered buying the exchange token of the NFT that Mr. Beast was coming out with, right? Fine, right? Refinable. The token was fine. It was refinable. Yeah, there we go. I got it. MDT looking pretty nice right now in a bit of a cup and handle. I like this trade right here. Looking pretty sweet. I think I found a good one. It's off previous support and resistance, bouncing off the neckline here. MDT looking hot to trot. So I like MDT right here as well. There's always a trade, regardless. There's always a trade. I'm just not going to post as many today. All right. My job is to keep moving no matter what the market does, is to figure out where we're going, get us into the next best position no matter what. If you take a loss and saddle right back up and take a win. You know what I'm saying? See, look, you saw me twice copy and paste the right thing. It could be a glitch in the computer. It could be a glitch. I don't know which one it is. MDT, though. You got to wait for this to finish all the way. And look how long that took. There we go. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. If you're new to the channel, we go over Bitcoin, total 2, Bitcoin dominance, multiple altcoins, and we show you the market. We also go over news and also a bunch of other fun stuff every single day. 120 people watching, 130 likes as I hit my own like for the first time. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. I put 2K in fine. Phew, not my proudest moment, but I call the paying tuition to the game. Wow, 2K? You're a crazier man than me, man. I would never. Never. I put $200-$300 in these little coins, man. All right, someone just said, I want to make this really clear. Crypto Larry just said in my group here, I just want to make sure I have this correct. I make sure I have BNB or something in my wallet. Then we send the contract address when it comes out. Is that correct? Also, let me know if I can use things other than BNB. You need BNB to pay for the gas fees on the Binance Smart Chain. So you're going to have to use BNB even if you're not using BNB. But you could use anything you want. You could swap from USDC, from BUSD, from any coin you want on your BSD, on your in your network. You can use that to buy, right? Me link MetaMask to Pancake. I don't know, man. It could be, I don't do it on Brave browser. I used Chrome to do it. I have had issues linking with Brave. I can't explain why. You might have to take this off. Oh, you probably didn't install the Binance Smart Chain. If you don't have the Binance Smart Chain, go to chainlist.org. Let me show you right now. Go to Chainlist. Hard for me to type while I'm doing this stuff. All right, so check it out. You go to chainlist.org. And that's going to give you all the ways to add anything you need to your MetaMask. Ethereum mainnet, ExpanseNet, you know? And then just type in Binance Smart Chain, connect your wallet, and then add the Binance Smart Chain. You will not be able to connect to PancakeSwap without the Binance Smart Chain. You only have the Ethereum mainnet when you start. So, okay. Make sure you have the Binance Smart Chain. Okay. Okay. Follow me at Twitter. We're about to get those 2,000 followers. I'd really, really appreciate it. We're on our way. 2,000 followers on Twitter, man. You guys would make my day. 19,224. I see more every single day jumping into the Crypto Lifer. We are pleased to announce the SafeMoon Wallet iOS Open its beta live. 10,000 spaces filled in under a minute. Next up, SafeMoon Wallet launch on the 28th of August. We look forward to your feedback. The SafeMoon Wallet iOS in beta is here. Pretty sweet, man. I would have liked to get that. All his tokens 0. That's funny, right? That's why they call it a testnet. Thanks for multitasking. Yeah, if you can't connect, I can't. Every once in a while, some people can't connect from their, refresh your cookies. Cache, stuff like that happens. Refresh the page sometimes. It's finicky, but you'll find your way through it. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. It is 1 o'clock. I'm gonna jump on out of here. I'll wait for Crypto Puff time. I'm gonna be doing it on my phone. I'm doing it on the Fizzone, so I'm gonna have to find that contract addy all here in my little hand. That's just where I have the BUSD waiting. It's a lot easier to do there than anywhere else. Okay, so I go to the Telegram. I go to my personal trading group where someone really nicely has posted. And my phone doesn't, honestly, sometimes, man, my phone is funky with Telegram. Even the touchscreen. All right, here it goes. You just got to get in and get out of it, and then it seems to set nicely. There is a crypto audit in place. They did a CertiK audit. Okay. A lot of Asian people in the group. I see a lot of Asian writing. Is that true? Is that the right group, man? Be careful. There's scam groups, guys. So be very careful posting links. I'm going to delete any link. No one posts a link in my group. Under my revision, you do not post links in my group. I appreciate you doing that, but don't do that. Don't be the guy that ends up posting the scam link. People can go to their own, I made a video with the link to their site. People got to go to that link and do their own thing. All right? Don't be the guy that posts a link and then gets people wrecked, because it's you're doing a nice thing and it shouldn't happen to you. So I don't want that to happen to you. It's all about the community here. Everyone here on YouTube, we love you, right? We love everyone here. We don't want to do any of that nonsense, so. About to launch, though. About to do its thing. He says, damn, that Crypto Puff's Telegram group is going crazy. That's interesting, right? All right, everyone, I'm going to be out of here for the day. Let's take a look at the news around the world for Bitcoin. Let's see what they're saying on Google. I like even using just the news feed here. It's more crypto space news more than like anything else. And Bitcoin touching that 200-day moving average, getting oversold, highly likely to bounce up from this area. Could get a reversal. We'll see what happens, So far, that is a falling wedge breakdown, right? Just like we had earlier. And your measured move of the falling wedge is here at 42K. 42,000. So 900. And let's see us bounce off 42,000, or do we bounce off the 200-day? Either way, something like this, fall down and do a bounce. All right. New crypto unicorn DAO hack. Police sees 9.5 million in ETH and more news. Crypto tax and accounting soft maker TaxBit has raised 130 million in Series B round led by venture firms IVP and Insight Providers, which has brought valuation to more than 1.3 billion to Bloomberg. Their aim is to simplify tax reporting and offer individuals and institutions tools to track portfolios and trades. It's going to be so easy, man. We're going to have easy tools. You're just going to be a bip, 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 bip. Blockchain is going to be even simpler than tracking anything else, and you're going to be able to put your trades into the blockchain. It's going to be is what it is. It's going to be sweet as pie. I'm excited for how it's going to be. Crypto market overheated. ETH options open interest highest level since May. Open interest in the ETH options has reached 4 billion, its highest level since May. Dutch derivatives exchange Deribit accounts for almost the entire sum, with OKX coming in a very distant second place with 184 million worth of open interest. Options, which are used for both hedging and risky speculation, saw a huge drop in open interest back in June when the whole market was coming in terms with a severe correction. On June 26, ETH options of open interest dropped to just 1.62 billion, the lowest level since early January. This happened a little over a month after it reached the peak of 7.4 billion in May. This coincided with ETH logging its current all-time high of 4,356. Damn, ETH did hit 4,356. Bitcoin to 80K. Will Bitcoin head towards a second peak this year? Bitcoin had a pretty impressive run during the initial few months of this year. Its price managed to peak 64K in April, and soon after that, it began a downward trajectory. In the next few months, we saw Bitcoin consolidating in the 30K range. That was my life. The narrative gradually started changing towards the end of July, and Bitcoin's price had fared decently since then. However, with the crypto market witness Bitcoin head towards a second peak later this year, will it? Is 2013 rewinding itself? 2013 peak, bouncing from a 9x from the fall growth and the summer doldrums. Same month, same things happening in the same time period. The first two phases have been pretty similar this year as well. Bitcoin has already broken out of the 29K to the 42K price band earlier than expected. In fact, as press time, the King coin was trading at 46K. At this range, it can be said that Bitcoin is headed towards the expected double peak, and the market would most likely see a new all-time highs during the last few months of 2021. For now, the staircase pattern is being respected on the price charts. If this trend continues, one can expect Bitcoin to climb higher at a much faster pace in the coming days. A rise in price usually happens when the cumulative supply in the exchange dip. This has essentially been the case over the past few days. The drop in exchange balance has been supplemented with the rise, and that's why you don't want to read this stuff, right? You want to do your own TA. You get amped up, you start believing things, and you don't want to do that. Alert on SRK. Let's take a look at my alert and how you find an alert. So SRK gets extremely oversold. Okay, there's an alert for SRK. Might be time to jump on in, right? SRK oversold on the alert. So hey, that's where I would jump on in. That's where I take a trade for SRK. Yep, this seemed like to be someone joining Telegram group with a name like Bion. That's how that works too. That's how I get my alerts. Okay. Door announces, look at this. Door announces the first rewards campaign for its referral network of more than 80,000 users. The Door team has enrolled one of the most ambitious cryptocurrency campaigns to date in only 30 days since the launch. All Door Referral Network (DRN) members are granted exclusive access to a 50% match on any door they purchase between August 18th and August 25th. In addition, referral bonuses are 5% given to members of all purchases made by referred members during the campaign. The only ones eligible are, of course, the holders. Door Rewards program incentivizes only members to buy and hold Door. Door Reward Network member is based on this and is the main focus to attract people to join. What is Door? I don't know anything about it yet. Visit Hold Your Door to enter. Bonus 50% to all your Door buys. Attention, all Door Referral Network members are granted exclusive access to 50% match on any door they purchase between August 18th Interesting. Doorcoin is one of the hottest cryptocurrencies with a referral network of 85,000 people worldwide. By joining the Door Rewards Network, you can be eligible to earn Door while helping us build our community. It sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Seems like it's just like a you buy this, I buy that type of thing. Your Ethereum wallet will look something like this. Don't have a wallet? Registered. Door has created a new category of cryptocurrency which combines true utility for business consumers.
Introducing Door, the first crypto asset that rewards property owners for the use of their personal data by advertisers. Every year, billions of ad dollars are spent by businesses looking to provide services to homeowners. Today, most of these transactions happen in centralized marketplace websites like Zillow.com or Angie's List, where property owners are never compensated for the use of their data. But Door changes everything. We believe if you own the property, you own your data, and you should be compensated when a business wants to use it. With Door, property owners and home service providers connect directly by leveraging a decentralized platform using cryptocurrency to reward property owners.
I like it.
Now, for the first time, property owners can profit from the use of their data, and advertisers can access real-time, up-to-date information on what services and products property owners are actually in the market to buy. If you're a property owner or service provider, sign up today to learn more about how it works. Opportunity is knocking. Open the door.
Let me know if you would write Door. If you would buy Door, put 1 in the comment section. If you think you need a little bit more, put 2. And if you would never touch it, put a 3. I want to see what you guys think about that. I want to see what you guys think about Door. Let me know. It sparked my interest. I thought it was interesting. They should start with that here instead of just making it look like it's a Ponzi scheme. See what I'm saying? Like, I would talk to the creators and say, man, like, there should be a home here and be like, make money from your home and then bonus match. And like, cause here, I might not even get down to here before I even like watch that video. And there's so much more going on here. Right. So you got to show what you do on the first right here, Door, blah, 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 blah. I want to see exactly what the company does right off the beginning. Is the contract out for Puff yet? Don't see it on the site. It should be. It definitely should be. This is the official Telegram, which is blowing up since it started. I mean, it's got like 2,000 more people since it started. Preparing to add to Pancake Swap. There it is, right there. I just saw it. I just saw it and then it disappeared. There's the address right there. I saw it again. There it is. Why does it keep disappearing? They will post it in their Telegram. Yeah, right here. I just saw it and then it disappeared. It's almost like, did they only let it out and then... I put the real Telegram link in the chat, but I got kicked out and banned, so... Did you get banned out of my chat, or did you get... Yeah, don't post links in my chat. You'll get kicked out of my chat if you post links. We'll get you back in, Sack. Don't worry, man. We know you, but, you know, don't add links there, man. You know, they lock the chat to keep people from posting scam. Yeah, it's a smart idea. It's a smart idea. There it is, man. I wanted to wait out for you guys to the end, and I also wanted to do it myself so we could get this moving. There it is. There it is. Oh, what happened? How come I keep losing it? I had it. I had it twice now. Why do they keep like taking it away? That's what I don't understand. Oh, those are shady links trying to get in there, and then they're finding him. So he's like hacking in there somehow. I get it. Wow, Telegram's vicious, right? Interesting. This is crazy. That's weird. Anyway, you guys could do this on your own time. I'm going to do it on my own time. I'd rather keep it educational here all the time and just go over all the education. I told you beforehand, and you said it was all good. I wouldn't purposely put something Stack, man, please. No one can get catty over this stuff. You know, I have admins that will delete you, man. I have bots that will delete you, man. And I might have said it's all good. I might have forgot I made a mistake. Just, you know, you can't post links in there because if you do, something will happen. That's it. It is what it is, man. Trust me. And you don't want to be the guy posting links in there. Don't be that guy. Let me post a link. I'll take the hit. Post a link to me, and I'll post the link. Sorry. You'll get back in, though. Don't worry about it. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, someone might have made the mistake through you, Stack, and then it would have been on you, too. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. And don't get catty. Don't get mad. Stay positive at all times. We'll fix it. Right? I don't want anyone getting upset or being negative. I have no room for negativity. Everyone has to be happy all the time. It was a mistake. You got kicked out. We'll get you right back in. It's just a big room, though, right? You didn't get kicked out of this little room, right? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Stack. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Someone actually made a name on... I know. Just be careful. It's treacherous. It's a treacherous. Right here, look. This is from my dev now. See, this is from my dev. So, okay. Exactly. See, people are confused. We got the address. It's right here. It ends with a D5. All right. All right. I'm going to post that to myself and snatch it up on the phone. Let's see. I'll sit here and do it on my phone. Get it done. Because if I don't, I probably won't get it done. Because right when I get off of my live stream, my family's like, oh, we got to go. We got to do this. We got to do that. And again, like, remember, this isn't a signals group like your other groups you go to just to get calls. This is a group to learn. You need to rechart all my calls. And if they don't fit right for you, you don't take them. Those are ideas that I've posted that you can use after my 15 years of trading. You're supposed to also rechart all my charts. And if you don't like the chart, you can't take the trade. If you can't chart my trades, you can't take my trades. If you're not charting, then that's not the point of the group. I need you charting. I need you getting into technical analysis. I want to teach you how to be able to fish for yourself. Okay. So there it is in my personals. Boom. Copy. Now I go to my MetaMask. I'm going to check it out. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. This is just me doing my life. This is what I do. Just having fun, a regular day. Go to the browser inside of my MetaMask, right? Which is usually on PancakeSwap anyway, which it is. I go to BUSD, right? Put that in there. I'm going to do 100, okay? I go to currency. I hit paste because I got the address, which ended in D5. It says import puff. I hit okay. I hit understand. All right. I hit connect wallet, MetaMask, done. I enable the BUSD first. I approve that. Once that's approved, it will be admitted, right? I've got good Wi-Fi, transactions submitted. We're waiting for confirmation. And now I'm going to hit the swap button. Okay, confirm the swap right there and confirm. The MetaMask doesn't do well of computing it. It says $70. It doesn't, the math isn't good for whatever reason. The wallet, maybe I need to update the MetaMask, but it worked. I got like transaction was submitted and it was complete and I did it. I ended up with 93 some million puffs or whatever, right? 93 billion puffs or whatever that you would get. And there you go. And we'll go from there. And we'll see what happens, man. Hold it for a month or two and never think about it again, right? Probably forget that I ever bought it. You know, we'll see. And we'll go from there. And there you go. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. This is the Crypto Lifer Show, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming here. Where did you find the address? JD posted it. JD, my admin, posted it in the room. How am I multitasking, you guys? And you guys can sit there at your computers, and I'm outpacing. I mean, maybe JD. Did he just give me the wrong one? Did JD just play me, my own admin? See? Damn, man. JD, man. You played me? See? See, I don't know, man. See, I could have lost on block. Oh, man. You don't know. Maybe I got played, man. You never know, man. We'll see. Ooh, what a beatdown on that market now. Mass killing me. Come on, man. Getting a little bit of a green bounce there. Highly likely we get the bounce. It's always a bounce when you don't think it's going to happen. JD owes me $100. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming on. What a crazy day. We're ending the live stream. We'll be back tomorrow for more. It'll be 10 a.m. and we'll rock out. We'll see what's going on with these trades. We'll follow Bitcoin. We'll track it. Where's it going to go? We'll see if it's going to go up or down and keep it going. Right now, I think we're getting highly likely we're going to get a bounce. So if I had to trade Bitcoin right now, let's give you a trade for BTC, as I did not do that yet. Bouncing off support region right here. All right. I'm more comfortable with this bounce off the 200-day moving average. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the day. I'm just going to look at Bitcoin right now. I think it's going to break back out. I was just falling wedge. And I will put my stop loss right there at 2.3%. Not a great trade, though. I don't even like the trade, man. I'd watch Bitcoin for the next couple of hours. I wouldn't trade it, you know, and you see me trading continuously. And every once in a while, I take a day and I say, you know what? I step off. I dollar cost average right now into coins that I really like. I would use that would be the play today. Get some Matic, get some Phantom, Get things you've been watching, Telcoin, things that have run away from you and they're coming back a little bit, and get those BTC pairs that I posted in the Patreon group. And if you didn't, jump into the Patreon. You're a dumbass, man. I believe I have the address now, though. And the thing is, it's very simple. I don't know why whoever did that. You go to here, you go to the regular actual Telegram from their website, right? And look, here's the official one right there. AB. See that? They even posted a poo coin, you know? There it is right there. Alright? So don't listen to anyone but me. No admin, no nothing. I would never lead you astray. Trust me. The crypto lifer would never leave you astray. And it's actually a good thing. We would have chased the top, right? Now we have a balanced idea here. Alright? Look at it on the 1 minute. Trust me and trust me only. I am super detailed. Like, I can't believe I actually, I was doing something and I trusted one of my guys because I thought my guy would never let me down. He has now been removed from posting links, probably for the next, maybe forever. He can never post a link or an address ever again because that's how important it is to my channel that people don't play games. See what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. All right. And now I can just do what I did again. I'm a little disappointed in my team, you know? Because all you had to do was go to the address and click a link, you know, which I should have done. So, never trust anyone but yourself. There you go, number one. All you had to do was do this. This is all you had to do was click 2 links and from the real address. That's it. Like, that was it. That was all you had to do. I don't know what they did or what they were doing. It was pretty simple. It's really not hard to not get a rug pulled or hurt in this game. You just have to be logical and do the right thing, right? So, there you go. Now I'm going to go do it again. And maybe I'll make the money right back. Now I got to make it back immediately. All good. All good. I told you today I wouldn't get upset today about anything. So I can't be. It's $100. I'll be all right. I'll make it through. Make it through. I just like to respect money at all costs. Okay, so I'm already right here. I'm gonna hit puff right here. I'm gonna hit paste. It's crazy how they make it look just like it though, right? And you would never know. 100. We're gonna hit swap. I should have known when I got so many puffs because it didn't make sense, right? Change that slippage probably to oh yeah, it's 15%. Remember that. Slippage is 15 because they take that fee. Now I'm getting extra swindled. And honestly, man, I may just never do any of these again. I may just stay trading. Like, this is $100 you could have dollar cost average into Bitcoin, right? Now it's not going through. If it doesn't go through one more time, I'm just gonna walk away. Now it's telling me just to leave it alone. got the slippage and everything. It just won't swap. Won't swap. It will not swap. I lost 2K. Oh, you did one of those though? How could you do one of those, man? Those are obvious. Like, come on, man. Sometimes I have to switch to BNB, right? 0.26 BNB. And then go from BNB to the coin. I guess they don't, like, they only want the BNB. I don't know what goes on. So I'm trying that right now. Swap to BNB, and then I'm going to swap from BNB back to the coin. I try different things all the time. Someone got some, see, someone always gets something out of this game, man. It's so crazy. BNB max is going to be 0.2. I can't get it to go, no matter what I do. Insufficient output amount. I'll change that number to like a 0 or 1. Remember they tell you to change the last number? Try doing that. That worked. I changed the last number and that works. Alright, so I got 63,271. It is what it was. We'll go from there. We'll see what happens, man. It is what it is. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. I'm out of here for the day. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I feel you, Mario. You'll be alright. Yeah, stay positive. You'll be alright. Don't even think about it. It's over now. If there's one thing you can be sure of, it's lifer's integrity. Just got it. I played with switch arrows. There you go. That's it. You get around the insufficient amount. LOL, that's how you get around the insufficient output. Yeah, you just change the last digit to like another number, like a 3 or 1 or 5, something like that. And it usually fixes it. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. Be safe.